Hey guys, it's Nicole here. Today I want to chat with you about babies. It's one of the most exciting and nerve-wracking times in our lives, right? I know for me, I went crazy because I thought I needed so much stuff when the baby got here and I wanted to be prepared. But of course, I didn't need all the stuff, and today I want to go over 5 popular baby items and share my experience with them as to whether I used it or whether I didn't. First being the Halo Bassinet. So let's start with the Halo Bassinet. This pricey little bassinet ranges in price depending on the features you opt for. I thought it would be perfect because it would literally swivel right up beside me in bed. Being to have baby nurses in the middle of the night, I can just reach in, grab them, and put them back. No hassle about getting up. And this would especially be convenient if you had a C-section. I might feel a little differently if I had ended up having a C-section. But my biggest complaint with this bassinet is that it is a completely flat surface, and my baby had reflux in the very early stages. He did not like being flat on his back. It was extremely uncomfortable and he would often spit up. So he refused to sleep in this thing. So now it is pretty much a fancy laundry basket. But I'd save yourself the $300, especially because once the baby starts to roll, you're not supposed to put the baby in it for safety reasons. That's a lot of money to stomach for just a few months of use, possibly. So maybe table that one. If I were to do it again, I would skip the bassinet. The second item is the Mamaru swing. Cannot sing its praises enough. This is golden. Because my child actually had reflux in the very early stages, he wanted to be upright. You can adjust the height level or the incline level of the swing. So the baby could be almost sitting upright or more in a hammock, more flat on his back. It was the only thing we could get him to sleep in for the first 5 weeks. First 5 weeks, you know, parents, or you will know soon to be parents, precious times. You want to get in every moment of sleep that you can. Happily spend the money again if I had to, if it meant that my baby was comfortable and I would get just a wink of sleep. The higher end version of the Mamaru swing also includes music, various swinging motions, and you can also adjust the speed of the swing, which is nice. Slow it down or speed it up if your baby's bored and needs a little more input. So highly recommend that one. Next item is the Nest camera. Now, you wouldn't necessarily think that this is a baby item, but we chose to use this item as a baby monitor because we were not excited about the baby monitors that are currently on the market. Seems very low tech for the high-tech world we live in, so we were really disappointed, and they're expensive. Nest Cam now retails for $150. When we purchased it, it was $200, so it's even more of a steal in our opinion. The great thing about the Nest Cam is you can check in on baby anywhere you have Wi-Fi, so you don't have to be home, and you don't have to have another part of the monitor strapped to you to view your baby. You can use your phone, you can use your iPad, anywhere you can download the Nest app, you have access to viewing your child. It has incredible night vision, and it also includes a one-way speaker. If you want to talk to your baby, if you're not home and you want to soothe your baby by singing a little lullaby or saying hello, you can just push the button and out your voice goes and the baby gets to hear you. You can also set alerts if the Nest camera senses motion or if it hears a noise, it'll alert you and let you know. Also, another really cool feature about the Nest camera, you can pay to save the history. You're obviously viewing your child live, but if you want to go back and look and see, oh, did my baby toss and turn a lot at night while you were sleeping, and you obviously weren't watching your baby all night, maybe you were. If you weren't, you can go back to the history and view clips when motion was detected, which I think is pretty cool. So the fourth item is the Owlette. So basically it's a sock that has a pulse ox monitor inside of it. It just keeps track of your baby's oxygen level, and it's supposed to give you alerts if it detects that something is wrong. The problem with this thing is if your baby is moving a lot, kicking, and or if he is in a swing, because that's the only thing he will sleep in for the first 5 weeks, it won't be able to get an accurate reading. So it'll send you what's known as a yellow alert, which is basically, I can't read your baby, I don't know what's going on. Parents, this will freak you out in the middle of the night, getting a red or a yellow alert. Red meaning we're getting a reading and it's not good. So my baby moves a lot. He kicks his feet a lot. And like I said in the beginning, he only slept in a swing. So this thing was basically useless for me up to this point. So I would hold off And the caveat being, if you have a still baby that is only gonna stay in one spot when they sleep, this may work out for you. Otherwise, you risk getting a lot of false alarms and disturbing your already precious small amounts of sleep. I would have saved that $250. This item is the one item I altogether wish I didn't get. I didn't even get to try to use the outlet because he moves constantly, and I don't want something waking me up if it isn't absolutely dire. So the last item I'm gonna talk about is the Boppy Infant Lounger, and probably my favorite item of all 5 of them, maybe next to the Nest camera. The best thing about this is it's only $30. I think it's worth every penny and then some. Of all of the baby items that I've purchased, I have used this one the most, hands down. This is a must-have on my list. Great thing about the Boppy is it's actually built on an incline, so it isn't completely flat, which is why Kai loves this thing. Thank you, Boppy. Way to think about the kids with reflux. Good job, Boppy. He will lounge in this thing, he will play in this thing, he will sleep in this thing, supervised of course. Very lightweight, it's easy to move from room to room. Like I said, it is worth every penny and then some. So those are my 5 items that I really wanted to share. If you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them below. If you like what you saw and you're into these type of videos, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to check out more of my videos. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, it's Nicole here. Today I want to chat with you about babies. It's one of the most exciting and nerve-wracking times in our lives, right? I know for me, I went crazy because I thought I needed so much stuff when the baby got here and I wanted to be prepared. But of course, I didn't need all the stuff. And today I want to go over 5 popular baby items and share my experience with them as to whether I used it or whether I didn't. First being the Halo Bassinet. So let's start with the Halo Bassinet. This pricey little bassinet ranges in price depending on the features you opt for. I thought it would be perfect because it would literally swivel right up